All right. I think we're good here. Let me just send out tweet. There we go. Pin this to profile. All right. So sorry about the couple minute wait there. I was trying to stream actually in 1440p. This is going to be a full 4K, I guess, presentation they're doing on the Summer Games Fest. So I was trying to stream in like 1440p or something higher, but something's happening with the encoder. It's not responding. So I'll have to mess with that later. How's it going, Tyler? Good to see ya. So this is supposed to be like a 2-hour conference. I guess we'll see how that goes. Hey, Lloyd. Good to see ya. It's going to be an interesting year, I feel like. Quite slow. I think we're going to get finally some release dates and updates on things. But I think that still largely there's going to be a lot of like kind of, no-shows and just a lot of things that are kind of like up in the air. So we'll see what's going on. You're holding your breath for the Simpsons Hit and Run remaster. You mentioned that in the State of Play, if I recall. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, I saw a tweet that they're going to remaster The Thing, the video game. The guys behind the System Shock remake are working on a full remaster for that, so that's going to be actually really cool. I have an original Xbox copy in my collection, but never actually played it. But I do know that it's one that a lot of people really love. By the way, let me know, is the audio quality a bit too loud? I'll turn it down for myself, but let me know if it's a bit too loud or if I need to increase the stream or my voice. So yeah, I really don't know what to expect, to be completely honest. We're gonna have to kind of see. I mean, the rest of this year looks very, very dry, but I think that's because a lot of devs are kind of holding things close to their chest. They're not ready to share release dates. Audio's good. Thanks, Tyler. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Oh, by the way, the stream overlay that you're seeing all around, that's because I got accepted into the co-streaming thing for the Summer Games Fest. So they sent me basically a link to all this exclusive artwork, fonts, and of course this kind of backdrop for the stream. So this is only going to be obviously for the Summer Games Fest. When we go to the other streams, like the Devolver is right after this, I believe, we'll switch to the regular format. So that's why things look a little bit different here. Oh, Mafia 4. Oh, wow. You know, it's been a very long time. Mafia 3 was 2016. Wow. It's been a very long time. Then I know they did the remake for Mafia 1, which was phenomenal. Yeah, it's about time. You're absolutely right. It's about time for another Mafia game. I heard murmurs that it was going to take place in Las Vegas, which I think would be phenomenal. Las Vegas, you'd think it'd be like the perfect backdrop for a lot of games, but you never see games take place in Las Vegas. It's always Los Angeles, New York, you know, and maybe some areas in between. But like Las Vegas, I think, is one of the more interesting and better locations, especially for a Mafia game. There's such a rich history with Las Vegas and the mob, and they could do something really, really cool. So, yeah, we'll see, I guess, what Mafia 4 is going to be about. But you're absolutely right. That would be a great announcement and very surprising. I don't think a lot of people would be expecting that. So, have to wait and see. Just checking the stream health on my side. Hey Hamster, Mafia 1 remake was good. It's like a 7.5 for me. I really dislike some story and narrative design changes from the original. Ah, okay. I wouldn't be aware of that because I haven't played the original Mafia, although I do have a copy of it on PS2, I believe. So that will eventually be a reminiscing video when I get to playing those games. But yeah, I enjoyed it, just not knowing anything and jumping into it. I thought it was great. And visually, I thought that they did a great job. It was a game that, to me, I think should have launched on the next-gen systems at the time, and it was, very late in the generation. They never updated the game, I believe, to be PS5 or Series X, like a patch for that. I think it's still the last-gen code. I wish they added more to the definitive editions, or a few things in the original not. Okay. Wow, a usable tram, really? I know that the original was very forward-thinking for its time. A lot of people love it, and it was a PC-centric game first, right? And then they ported it to consoles. And I think, kind of like the original Max Payne, there are some things that were a bit lost going from PC to console. Yeah, it was a really poor port on PS2. Yeah. I have it on Steam as well, right? So, I could easily jump into the original on Steam. Actually, it'd be a perfect game for the Steam Deck if it's compatible. But yeah, I know a lot of those early games, when they ported it to console, things were kind of lost in translation. I have to say, this year, I have noticed that, Jeff Keighley's, his reputation was always kind of, imbalanced. You have some people who don't mind him and some people who really, really dislike him. And I have to say that this year particularly, I think that I've seen a lot more dislike, or a lot of people just being sick and fucking tired of him, to be quite honest. More so than I have any other year. I think he lost a lot of good faith with the Game Awards last year when he was kind of rushing people off the stage, and I was there in person, so I was even seeing it like, wait, they're like rushing these people off the stage. They have barely any time to speak. So I think it's interesting that I still think he's dealing with the fallout from that, but I noticed a lot of people are just like, his reputation isn't so pristine or not that great, at least this year in particular. I've heard the Steam Deck 2 is releasing late 2026. I know Valve said that they wanted another couple of years because they wanted tech to really evolve, and they wanted the second Steam Deck to be like a true successor. So yeah, I guess it'll be interesting. We're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, these short speeches just for ads. Yeah, it's... Someone posted a picture who was also at the Game Awards, and if you looked behind where everyone was sitting on the teleprompter, they had, like, notices that came up at, like, the 25 to 30 second mark saying, please wrap it up. Yeah, it's a bit... I don't know. It's all advertising and stuff. At the same time, I think we need an awards show. I just think that... there's just so much more work to be done there. But I think it's important. I think having something like the Summer Games Fest here, as well as an award show, is important for the industry. It just needs to be done in the right way. And it's a shame because he has so much power. With E3 now gone, he has, like, so much power. He's running everything, pretty much. And, he's got a lot of friends. He knows a lot of people in the industry, but... It's very little competition. Skate 4. I did hear that something about Skate was going to be shown here, Tyler. So, yeah, you're saying we will see more Skate 4. So, we're going to have to wait and see. I am very... I'm very lukewarm on it because I heard it's an always online game. I heard that they're really going into, like, the multiplayer live service style game for Skate. So for me, it's like, actually, I have a copy of, hold on. I just realized I had it over here. I had a copy of Skate 3 here on Xbox. I don't know. They're moving it over to a live service. It's from EA, which also just, there's a lot that could go wrong. And I think that what people really wanted was something that was just more of a reimagining. You know, you can have your multiplayer, but also provide a solid career mode. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it's only like 4 to 6 hours long, having a solid career mode that people could just jump in and play, I think is important. It's really good. But I don't know. I'm going to hold judgment until I actually see the game, but that's what I heard, is that it's going to be a more live service project. Again, I'm very disappointed that Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown went in that direction, and the demo's out. I need to play it. I'm going to record a video for you guys on the demo for TDUSC, but I'm really just... I'm angry. I'm really frustrated and angry that they went with an always online element for that. Hey, XOXSL, how's it going? Good to see you. Yes, official co-streamer with this, you know, overlay. So... it's cool. I never applied before any previous year, so it's interesting to have gotten this. I wasn't expecting they're going to send me all this stuff. So did you like it, Hamster? The TDUSC demo? Yeah, I think they will, Tyler. They'll patch it in later. I think a lot of games are doing that, and you know, we've seen it like with Redfall. Redfall was an always online game, launched terribly with bugs, poor performance, and then... well, the studio doesn't exist anymore, sadly, but please, welcome to the stage. You know, they patched an offline mode for that, which is good. And also Gran Turismo Sport. All right, here we go. There he is. Doesn't age at all. Jeff Keighley's like Todd Howard, where he just looks the same every year for like the past 10 years.
Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games? We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to
yeah,
show
I hope so too, Tyler.
Around the world over the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, you know, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through.
And one of them requires a PSN account.
They have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success. And that's what makes this industry so great.
I feel he should have talked a little bit more about the layoffs than just passively mentioning it, but it's just started.
We'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games? All right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
All right. Yeah, indie has been basically holding the industry together.
Auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay.
It's a new Lego game?
Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Straight.
Oh yeah, oh no, it's real! Come on, man. It's real. Why?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those.
I thought this was a joke.
Sorry, gotta go.
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad in his territory.
Wow, they like really.
I'll bring it down. This is gonna
Oh wow, it looks like Diablo
A lonely hero.
or like you know, Hades.
Hello. I have friends, you know.
Let's do this.
Right.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay, it's a different game. It's a completely different game.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Exploring,
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
collecting all the shiny things,
I literally was expecting it to be just a Lego game,
and making a home.
you know, within the Horizon universe, like just a third-person action game again. What?
The Thunderjaw's back.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw. Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go. Better get a snack.
Ooh, you want mustard on that?
I'm good.
That looks surprisingly good. It looks actually good. It's coming this year. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, it's only on PlayStation. I was gonna say, I thought I saw an Xbox sign there. I was like, wait, it's third party?
Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventure.
It's a completely
coming out
different
later this
game.
year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's
I actually
a
might be
colorful,
playing that.
lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're
So
gonna
it's Switch.
completely
So it is-
shift the tone
okay,
to the
it
next
is third
game
party. Well,
from Torn
it's,
Banner Studios, the developers
going
behind
multi-platform.
Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Okay. I never got into these games, but I never really had a group of people to play them with. Yeah. Every single time I look at games like this, I'm like, oh, this would be a really cool single-player game. And it's never the case. Although I wouldn't mind playing something like this with bots, but usually they don't add in that feature. Scariest horror game I played? Oh, that is a tie between Outlast and Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation still gets me, but Outlast. It's interesting because I perfected those games, and Outlast was really responsible for me getting over my fear of horror games. Like, it really helped me with that. And playing through Outlast multiple times, and then playing it through on like the ultra hard difficulty, where if you die once, you go back to the beginning.
Really intense. All right. To introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming.
So I'd probably say
someone who I've known
Outlast.
For over a decade, she's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Curious Joy, not George.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like
It's another
a
Harry
favorite
Potter
heroes.
game.
When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
I heard that they're bringing back the movie too. Like they're going to be doing more Harry Potter films,
To beat your
which is a bit
toughest
weird to
opponent?
me.
To keep your composure in the face of adversity?
Oh, you know what?
To chase your dreams at any
This
cost?
just makes me wish that they made DLC for Hogwarts Legacy.
To seek glory for your team?
Because it didn't have Quidditch at all. That was one of the things that people really wanted.
So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Oh, this is gonna do well. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a hot seller. It's gonna be right up there with Rocket League and stuff. People are gonna play this.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff
Wow,
Bust.
it's a big game. Not really my thing, but I'm sure it'll do well. Looks like a fever dream, yeah. You just fuck around the whole time. I'll message you on X more often. How often do you check X messages? I still call it Twitter. I mean, I'm like on there. I just need to get better at posting. I don't like the platform. I think a lot of people don't like the platform, but like it's just really gone downhill. Like in the last couple years, it's gone really bad. But like, if you send me a message, I'll see it. Twitter, yeah. Ex-wives, yeah. Nudes in bio. I'm interested in seeing Five Nights at Freddy's. Different take on Into the Wait.
That's a fun
I'm
one,
interested in
right?
seeing Five Nights at
And
Freddy's
remember,
Into the
that's
Pit.
all
Different
made
take on
by
the.
one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So
Someone
glad
else?
to have that on stage. All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games.
I need to
the
see
first
more on
open
this.
world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Yeah. Yeah, I use Twitter only because it's the only platform you can get instant information on. So you want to know when pre-orders go live for something, you go on Twitter. You want to know if something's on sale, you go on Twitter. Like that's my main reason for being on Twitter still. It's just news, information, sales, pre-orders, like stuff like that, you know, where you just like, especially these days, you have to race against the bots. There's very few of my friends that are actually on Twitter, if at all. There's like 2 people I can think of that I'm close with. that are on Twitter. But even then, it's like not their main platform. I'm surprised. I want to know how much, Tyler, Elon paid for the URL x.com. Because you know that wasn't available for anyone.
All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say,
the domain.
It is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Greece. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
The only thing I could think of is you had sites trying to be like Twitter, like the Bluebird one, Blue Jay. I forgot the name of it, but it's like it lasted like 6 months and then no one used it again. Like everyone rushed over there, created an account, and then that's it. So there's really no other meaningful competitor that I can think of. Well, this is pretty. I like the art style in this one. Instagram is slightly worse because it feeds art into AI. Oh. Really? Like actual arts? Are you saying that there's AI automatically altering the art, or that it puts it into like a subgenre? Gris is made. Oh, okay. I remember the artwork for that game. Beautiful music as well. Oh wow, yeah. That looks really beautiful. That's good.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially into some of the combat.
Oh, the art you post feeds it.
And there's much more coming later today.
That's interesting.
Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Study the past if you would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare.
Yeah, Twitter is the only social media platform, besides YouTube, if you want to call it social media. But as far as traditional social media, Twitter's the only thing I have. I got rid of Facebook like years ago. Like I didn't know anyone who really. The only people I know who actively use Facebook are like my parents and like older people. I don't know anyone my age anymore that actually uses Facebook. Everyone moved on to Instagram. And Instagram's just all pictures. Like you can't just make a post on there. So it's not like Twitter at all.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
I'm sure there will in time. Oh, this is a civilization. Cool. Hamster called it. I'm sure in time we'll get a competitor, you know.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest.
Sid Meier, really?
We are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
I know it's his franchise, right? Sid Meier's Civilization, but outside of that, is he really involved in the game development of it? I guess actively. Yes, Astrobot is definitely incoming. I actually pre-ordered it already on oh, you guys can't see that because my webcam's blocking it. I have desktop notifications. My emails are popping up. Oh, this is Black Myth. This is coming in a couple of months. I think it's August or September. This is gonna be a really good game. August 20th. We already knew that though. They already announced that date, like, was it the Game Awards when they announced that? It was a little while ago. Oh, the Collector's Edition. That's a cool statue. Well, at least it's getting a physical release. Oh, he found it for Axis in '96. Oh, wow. Good for him, man.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies. We die to live again.
What's my favorite reveal so far?
These creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we
Hasn't really been
standing,
much revealed.
we stand together.
What was the first thing that they showed? I already forgot. What was the first thing that they showed? Oh, the Horizon. Yeah. The Horizon Lego thing. Well, I can tell you that as someone who thought that that was absolutely ridiculous, I was a bit intrigued by that gameplay trailer. I didn't think it was going to be a completely new game, like different genre and everything like that. So, that's cool.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these
Here we go,
bastards.
Warhammer.
Then there is much to learn.
I never played the first one, but this looks really good. I'm going to give this one a shot.
I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight! Hiroshima!
It's a quick reminder of all the stuff
right,
coming out.
welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojiba.
Never played the Persona games. I always heard that they take you like 300 hours.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director
I just
of
realized, hold
Metaphor.
on.
It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
There we go.
このゲームはね、
I didn't put the closed captions on.
他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは 力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes
you guys
can gain
Persona fans in here?
Can evolve, some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
I think they just re-released the games on was it Xbox or PC, something like that.
今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーを
You had the patience to play it.
ありがとうございました。
That's what I heard. Is they're like 200 to 300 hour games. They like take forever.
In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
It is said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us.
Well, definitely looks like Persona.
We oppress. We fight. A great evil flows through this land.
Is there an anime of Persona? Or is it just a game? Because you'd think that they would, like an anime would just be wildly popular. You have Persona 5, but you still need to play it. Good luck with that.
Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them. On guard! You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Scour! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
It does have an anime? I'd be interested in checking out the anime if it's good. Oh, the anime. Oh, the anime is based on the games. Okay. I thought I read that the other way.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs.
I'd have to check out the anime
Now
to see
we're
if
going
it's
to jump
good.
into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Anyone catch the article by Jason Schreier about what happened with Suicide Squad? I was reading that. It's so interesting.
Overtaking Gotham.
So interesting, and it's sad. Just really sad.
The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Well, that's definitely not Kevin Conroy, sadly. It'd be cool to see a different game, like a game set in the Arkham universe that's not Batman. A different style. Maybe you're playing as like a private investigator or something. You know, you're investigating murders, and it's long after, you know, Batman, well, long after the events of Arkham Knight. That'd be kind of really cool.
Now, it is time to update fans on a
Yeah, rest in
legendary
peace,
fighting
Kevin.
game franchise. And That includes me.
It's an example of
Because I have been
something
a
no
fan
one
of
asked
this series
for.
ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So
I was thinking that exact thing, but I didn't say it. Oh, it's Street Fighter. A new character. Another new character. It's a great game. Street Fighter 6. Oh, is Bison coming back? Well, coming back in his original form? Yeah. Oh, people are going to have fun with this. Yeah, I still need to play Tekken 8. But Street Fighter 6 was phenomenal. It really was. That what they did with that career mode was just... I just never thought that anything like that would be possible. It was really, really good. Oh, it's a third-person action game. Tekken 8 is fun, but also frustrating. Fatal Fury. I don't know. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Looks cool. I'm not super into roguelikes, but with a co-op dynamic, I'm sure people would really gravitate towards that. Is this Dragon Ball? Yep. It's another Dragon Ball game. You know, I never watched this series when I was a kid. Never watched it. I think I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, and I just didn't really care much about anything else. I watched Pokemon for a bit, but yeah, I never got into Dragon Ball at all. Just one of those things that kind of just slipped by me. Another Dragon Ball game coming.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero.
Lots of nostalgia for Dragon Ball on PS2.
Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at
How's that new game from Ubisoft doing? X Defiant, I think it's called.
It's time to take action.
Didn't that like just come out? It's like a Call of Duty like FPS.
We need to utilize
Free to play.
stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
I saw it like being advertised, and yeah, it kind of looks like hit the mic. Sorry. Kind of looks like this, and I saw it being advertised in like crickets. Nothing after that.
That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
Saw a few positive opinions about it.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at
They have a story for this. Wow. I was thinking to myself while watching it, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing for me here. Okay. Hey, it's a military story that's not Call of Duty. And that's based kind of on the movie.
All units prepared for landing. 2G, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Air strike! Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
Everything looked good there except the frame rate. X Divine is like old school COD turned into a hero shooter. Oh, really?
On Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
George Bush Jr. Gaming. We're gonna get some more of it with Black Ops 6. I think it's so funny to be like, that's how I know that I'm so much older now. It's like when 20 years ago is now considered, it's not considered modern warfare anymore. It's just like, you know, it's historical. Like, fuck, man. Those are some physics. Hey, wasn't this the game that you were mentioning, Tyler? The Fatal Fury City of Wolves? That's how it feels when you're playing Halo. I heard, isn't this, wait, wasn't like the Dolby Vision portion of Halo Infinite like broken? Did they ever fix that? And I think Dolby Atmos on Xbox specifically has a massive audio delay that makes it almost unusable when you're playing games. Just the things I've heard. The funny thing is they're advertising the Dolby Atmos and the Vision on a streaming service. I want you to play from the cloud. DTSX when it became available on Windows and Xbox. Yeah, that's for headphones, right? DTSX for headphones. You have to pay for the app for that. Like my dream has always been to actually have a true Atmos setup, a 5.1.2. That's what I want. When I have the space. When I have the space and the money. And hopefully by that time, the presentation will be fixed. Because I want to watch my 4K Blu-rays in true Atmos. Really, it's been since 1999, the last Fatal Fury game. That's nuts. Oh, that's helpful. So, yeah, it's not a subscription. You just pay for it once. What a shocker. You can pay for something once and just continuously use it in 2024. Miss Gundam? No, it's definitely Gundam. How closely aligned? Oh, it's not Gundam at all. It's Mecha Break.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last
I was
year's
gonna
Five
say,
Nights at Freddy's. Well,
I
now
recognize
Blumhouse
the,
is entering the video game world in a big way.
I recognized the logo, but I was like, wait, they don't do games. Is this what you were mentioning earlier as well, Tyler? It's set in the Five Nights at Freddy universe, but it's not? It's a different game? Crystal.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
Oh, it's a first-person shooter. It's a bunch of different games.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death.
I remember seeing the teaser images for this online from Eyes Out.
Actually show up. I'll protect you.
Amy, I'll save you.
Oh, interesting art style.
Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer? It should have some developer mode.
Dark times await us.
I have to say, like, half of those games look like things that I would play. It's a brand new... Well, they're not a new publishing company, but they're entering the game space. Kind of like Annapurna. That looks good. It's good.
Please welcome Jason
It's a bunch of different
Blum,
games
CEO
there.
and founder of Blumhouse,
Which means
and
new
Louise
ideas.
Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Oh, cool.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get
interesting.
into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are
That's
working.
true.
It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well,
Sounds good to me.
They look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore, and our independent development partners, they feel the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror, and our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners, and that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
You really have indies to thank for the resurgence in horror games.
There, and I know, we'll get into when games
Honestly,
are
because
coming out, but
towards the end of the
Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on.
towards like the
we're on PC
2010s
console,
around there,
and,
like it looked really bad, like dire for
yeah,
the
we
horror
wanted to
genre,
start with,
and then
not
it just
this one,
took
we wanted to
off,
start with a few
thanks in
games.
large
So,
part to
so you wanna
indie
tell us about
games.
those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming
Making
later
really
this
creative
year, and it
concepts.
really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly out. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
What? It looks like it looks like was it Streets of Rage or whatever, like mixed in with Power Rangers. Yeah. Gotta be honest though, I never thought we'd see a Power Ranger or anything in 2024. This is gonna be sad. It's gonna be sweet and sad. Dear and boy. You know what this reminded me of is what are the
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from.
what are the devs behind Inside and Limbo doing right now?
Started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic, and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on.
Oh, that's good.
All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
First-person open-world action RPG.
Oh, God.
Studios. Here is a brand new look.
I cannot wait for this. I'm so happy it's getting a sequel.
The best laid plans of men.
There's such a... The first game was so good. Besides that ending, which I still very much hold to what my initial thoughts were when I beat it live on stream.
And then boots you right in the balls. These 2 young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
Is this retribution for my sins?
A second chance to get the story right. Come on. This looks really good. One of my most anticipated titles this year, absolutely.
Next, we step into the dark mind of
Wow, it's the
Silent
original
creator
Mafia 1 creators. I didn't know that.
Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Yeah, if you're really into independent games and stuff, PC's where it's at. It just really is. This looks good. So far. Interesting. It's Ghostwire, Hong Kong. Ooh. This fucking makes me want Sleeping Dogs too. Oh, wow. You just possess other people. It's an interesting gameplay mechanic. Well, I don't know how I feel about the combat from what I saw, but definitely interesting. What the fuck is this? How do you follow it up? Why do you follow that up with this? Maybe it's the same game.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Just gonna take a sip of water just because I thought I wasn't feeling well, but I'm all out of water.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
That looked really good, actually. Like, you got some Max Payne, you know, bullet time in there, but fuck.
Right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded.
There you go.
Amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Leprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
All right, actual gameplay. Definitely going for an art style. Isn't this kind of like Jasant that just came out? Or came out like late last year from Don't Nod? I still haven't played that. This could be interesting though. This kind of makes me want another Tomb Raider game. Like a Tomb Raider game that's not so heavily action focused, but more on like the creative ways that you can get to a tomb.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Borel, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Okay.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming as you.
Which is also coming on disc, by the way, in a couple of months. They're going to port the Ultra Deluxe Edition on a PS5, which I'm looking forward to. Or on disc, I should say. It's already out.
Into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Aruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown Nine. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong.
I was going to say, we already knew about this game beforehand. I recall her powers. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of Banishers. Yeah, Unknown 9 Awakening. It looks interesting. I might give it a shot.
Vincent found something down there.
It's a different culture, which I'm always interested in.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something. Something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your heart.
Capcom has some reveals here. I'm also hoping for Dino Crisis, not because I'm familiar with the games, but because I want dinosaurs back. Also Jurassic Park Survival. Want more information about what that game's going to be like. But yeah, Beautiful Joe, Power Stone, Breath of Fire, yeah.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall.
Well, it could be another Souls-like. That's what it looks, well, that's the vibe it's giving me anyway. Inosphere, the last song.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including
Jacob's into
a
this
grappling
game.
hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
Really pretty visuals, I must say. I like the style. Kind of reminds me of like Destiny if they went with like an ultra realistic palette that you know, wasn't so alien focused but more cyberpunk. What games have we been playing together recently? I mean, I've been replaying a lot of stuff. He has a group of people that he plays with, but like I don't play multiplayer games, so rarely we play anything together. I actually been replaying Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order because I want to do a reminiscing video on that. And I just completed it last week. I completed the Outer Worlds again. So what I'm doing is I'm playing all these games that I played on PC. I'm going to record footage for this and do reminiscing videos for them because I never got a chance to review them back when they were kind of new. So you guys will eventually see that on the channel, but that's sort of what I've been doing. I actually, after I beat Fallen Order again, I'm going to start Life is Strange 2, which I skipped and never played. So we'll see what that's like. Yeah, I like the visuals. It's just, you know, it's another kind of looter shooter style game, but cool art direction, and it's coming soon.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
All right, next up from the Among Us people.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted.
Oh, this is
back in our less
great.
popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers.
Wow,
by helping
this is
them
positive
themselves
stuff.
have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games, and then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff,
Wow.
it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
That is surprisingly positive for the industry. They're taking basically all the success that they earned from Among Us and using it to fund people's dreams projects, provided they do it well.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
Even if these games are super tiny, you know, and simple projects.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, or boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrafts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Could you imagine? Imagine if it wasn't Among Us, but like the Minecraft team. Like imagine they weren't bought by Microsoft and all the money they got from Minecraft.
Cannot wait to play them. But
They did the same
amazing
thing.
Indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that
That's
there's
really
going to be an
cool.
Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
Every game's getting a TV show now. It's like every single one. The Knack TV show. Hey, you know, they have the template for a story already. They have a Yakuza TV shows coming out in October. The Tomb Raider's getting an anime. You know, The Last of Us Part 2 is getting 3 seasons. It's like insane. Every freaking... Wow, there's some big actors in there too. It's like every game's getting its own show now.
Next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
There we go. I only played the first Knack. It was fine. I wasn't in love with it. I felt like the game, like the first Knack, should have been like way shorter. Like it was just a little bit too drawn out and long for me. Like I got tired of it by the time I was like nearing the end. A very impressive game for the time, like visually what they were able to do. It was a great, you know, tech piece for the PS4. But I just felt like, you know, it was a much larger and longer game than it needed to be. But I never played the sequel. Oh yeah, isn't I still haven't seen any of the Sonic films, by the way. But isn't wait, aren't they doing like a Knuckles TV series? I thought they're doing some show with Knuckles, but Shadow's supposed to be in the third movie. Isn't Keanu Reeves playing playing Shadow? I thought they got Keanu Reeves. I thought I read something where they said he's going to be voicing Shadow. Sonic's like, I'm going to take you down. Yeah, not really.
In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is
Here we
one
go.
small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage.
Oh, the show's already
for the
out
story the player
for
will
Knuckles?
experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
Stop with these CGI trailers. The game doesn't look like
Paul
this.
Atreides was never born. I created the future until it created me. But I see a narrow way, a path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
So it's a what-if scenario? The whole game? So it's basically like they just retconned everything. It could be interesting. It gives them the creative freedom to do whatever they want, but
from a brand new development studio.
yeah, I'm also I wish they would just show the gameplay. Like the trailer's cool, but then follow it up with some gameplay afterwards. Like I feel like we've been seeing CGI stuff for like the past couple years. It's only been like a year or so, but it's another like MMO game, so I probably won't be playing it. Oh, part 2 is phenomenal. I can't wait for Messiah, or part 3, whatever they're going to call the next movie. I think Villeneuve has just cemented himself as just my favorite director. I mean, he already was for a long time. Like, the film that made me a huge fan of his was Arrival. When I saw Arrival, I was like in tears at the end of that film. It was so beautiful.
Thanks, Jeff.
And just well made.
So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really
This looks like League of Legends
fun of RTS to
with bugs.
everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible, so that
Tedious.
players playing
Click,
this
click, click, click,
game
click.
are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So,
I have
if you
friends
want
that
to
still
learn
play
more
World of
about
Warcraft,
Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for
and
our beta test that's coming up very soon, then
all you
please,
hear,
make
I
sure
just
to visit our
remember,
website at playbаттleaces.com.
all you hear in the background is just the mouse click going just constantly.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic.
Just
All
like,
right.
damn, dude.
The next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction.
Isn't this
ranked
out
the
already?
world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
Day before my birthday.
If they hit that reset button,
This is another one I feel like came out, like everyone jumped on it, and then like no one's talking about it anymore. I like the destruction. I know it's a lot of ex-Battlefield devs that have kind of worked on it. But, I don't know, I just feel like these games come out, right? You hear about them non-stop, and then all of a sudden nothing. And it's a lot. It's a lot of games that are like that. Looks really good. I just love the art direction. I do think Battlefield could learn from this. Maybe not with all the characters and, you know, the flashiness, but like the destruction elements of what people are kind of looking for. Absolutely. That is every multiplayer, to be honest. Yeah, I guess so. It comes out, everyone tries it when it comes out, and then the fans kind of stick with it, and that's it. Oh, here we go. When is the Thermos being restocked? I'm seriously waiting on I Am 8-Bit to restock the I love he's doing the dance. Restock the Alan Wake 2 Thermos.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi.
Please do a physical copy, please.
The only way
please.
Let me come on stage
to announce a physical copy.
Something exciting news about Alan Wake 2.
Please. Please.
Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelf.
It's coming! It's coming!
Alan Wake 2 so far digital only.
Yes.
Sadly missing. Well.
Yes.
We are excited to announce
fucking finally
physical deluxe editions. And
thank you.
Collector's editions.
Oh my god.
Coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow.
Fuck.
Next.
Where?
I promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Oh, they're doing. Wow, that's a great concept.
3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable.
Oh, I'm so happy.
In less than 24 hours.
Wow.
Tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Okay, this is now the most exciting thing. The game's been out for almost a year, almost. And now we're finally getting what we've all asked for, and what should have been there day one. Thank you.
We set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I can't wait for this. I've been waiting to play this game.
Danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save
Oh no, it's what's her name from the diner.
Come back for you, my love.
Oh, it's
Eh.
Oh shit! Jesse's in it.
Something is different.
Dude, this is the best thing so far.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta. Wait, that's a real shotgun? Who can ever chew?
I'm so happy. Thank fuck. And we're getting a physical copy. Pre-orders tomorrow with a collector's edition, which I might pick up depending on what it comes with. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I've been waiting so long to fucking play this game. Well, I have a huge backlog, but I was just thinking to myself, I hope I don't have to fucking buy this game digital, because I knew it was going to come to physical. You just knew it, right? I was just pissed off about them really telling people, yeah, it's not going to happen. That's I'm just thankful. I'm gonna buy that day one. Will I do an unboxing? Maybe. We'll see. There's no gameplay in that trailer.
That's right, New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Hoyoverse.
Why do people choose to sleep?
Isn't this that game that I said last time looked like a mobile game?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
Well, okay, it is a mobile game. Said Google Play App Store. Don't you guys have phones? You know what I was just thinking of looking at this? Imagine we get a trailer that's like this, but it's like super gritty, super realistic, right? And you can clearly see it's a VR game. And all of a sudden you see Capcom, the Capcom logo come up and it says, deep down, exclusively for PlayStation VR. And it's like the biggest middle finger to everyone who's been waiting for that game for like 11, 12 years at this point. That they've changed it completely to be a VR game. It's resurrected. That'd be really funny. This looks like if someone made a game that was purely based off like the Skyrim dungeons with a more complex combat system.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
If I remember, this is the game that kind of looks like Neo, but... Oh, wait. No, I think this is the same game. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, it's the same game. They just have... I never saw these gameplay elements before. There's a bit more strategy involved. It's not just hack and slash. Might need to wait for to see what people say. Oh no, it's Wizard's Party Animals, I think it's called. You like this game? Void? I haven't played it myself. Although I see a bunch of videos and stuff on it.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better.
It's a live depiction of Embracer. Embracer's office. They're shredding all the documents. Closing all the studios, shredding all the documents. Oh my god.
I can't stop thinking about how you're saying
That was the writer for the Deus Ex game that got canceled.
That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife
Yeah,
hasn't
there's
been on
the script.
toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal.
It's so awful, but it's so true. That's how these developers are treated, man. This is AAA development.
That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we.
It's fun, but quick matches take a long
we'll
time.
Be here a long time.
Yeah. Fucking Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Here we go. All right. No, he's back.
Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
So this is what people have been waiting for. This is what all of us have been waiting for. Let's see. We're still working on it. Okay. Change in art direction, I'll tell you that. The original Skate had a very realistic, first person. Had a very realistic like palette when it first came out. Especially the original Skate. I gotta do a reminiscing video on that soon. That game looked amazing. Still looks really good. Console playtesting this fall. Okay. That is kind of a non-announcement.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement.
It's close to Skate 3 from the looks of it. I only played, did I play Skate 2? I have Skate 2, but I don't know if I played it. I might have only played the first one. Dedicated Xbox servers, really. Did they fix the frame rate for this on the Xbox yet? Because I heard that it was really brutal at times. But it was early access, so constantly updating things. Any of you guys play that still?
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Bernard Gilfison from the Valorant dev team.
Valorant.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valor moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
No, you guys never played Power Worlds yet. Me neither. Oh, you're right, Tyler. Isn't Valorant's only on PC, so... Really? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's a huge market. That, you know, they could potentially have on console. I'm surprised it never... I'm surprised they just didn't do that sooner. If that's what this is. think you might be right. Yep. There we go. I never even thought about it, but I'm like, yeah, it's this whole time. It's never been on console. Now the real smart thing
Valorant's core tactical gameplay.
would be if they did
Everything
crossplay.
you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S.
It's on my
this
birthday.
Year.
Starts
Our
on my
limited
birthday.
Beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey,
Where is
everyone.
she?
One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Yeah, you think crossplay would be like a no-brainer for that. I'm sure the PC audience will remain the largest, but you know, people have friends across all these different platforms, so. Any of you guys love certain games so much that you would go to one of these events? These professional esports events? I really couldn't see myself going to any one of these unless it was like for... Like, I guess if like Mirror's Edge had one, I would go. just like once. Just to see what the experience is like, but
Exciting to have
I'm curious
Riot
if you're
on
like really
console
into
with
that,
Valorant.
if
Thanks
that's
to the
really
team
appealing.
thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok.
Dude, he got
Next
fucking
week,
owned
Yang is
for
gonna
his
be voicing a character in a movie,
Kiryu voice.
Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Dude, that's funny.
Welcome.
People were giving him so much shit because he was like, I think he was shitting on other voice actors for their performance, and then he got the role for doing the English voice of Kiryu, and it just didn't, like his voice just didn't match with the character.
100%. We were all banished here, deemed unfit.
If Mirror's Edge got an event, how would I want it to be? I mean, that'd be really challenging. I know some people do like the whole speed run of the whole campaign and stuff. I guess it would have to be like specific time trials.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble.
And also the problem with Mirror's Edge is that there's so many glitches that you can use to your advantage to speed your way across like the map. You know, the wall jump kick and all that stuff. So there'd have to be like rules for how you would control all that stuff. Because if you just let people do whatever, they're gonna phase through walls, they're gonna go through buildings, and then they're gonna beat the stage in like 2 seconds.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game.
Yeah, same thing here,
that
Lloyd.
Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in, called Squad Busters. You fight
Specific in real life, yeah. It's basically Ninja Warrior on steroids. They should do a time trial stage in Mirror's Edge that's completely procedurally generated as you're running through it. And the challenge is that if you fall or mess up, that's it. Like, it's just trying to get as far as possible or make like some of these jumps as quickly as possible before things are being like deleted or breaking in real time.
Make it from the waist down. So
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
tell me about yourself. I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because
your sword fights on it, but your sword play.
He is a bridge.
I like how Chris Hemsworth is more or less playing his character in Furiosa for this ad.
I'm not a lawyer. Okay, just a lumberjack.
I think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations.
Here's more where that came from.
I hope not. Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Just relax.
The amount of money they spent for all these actors.
These clowns.
You call this a squad?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. Jinx. You Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
I'm here to appeal to a younger audience, it said.
Wanna go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
Now, I gotta ask you guys. The ads are funny. Are you in any way motivated to check out the game that they're advertising?
Here. That came from inside me.
You want me to shut the door?
I think that's hilarious, but I'm never gonna download this game. Yeah, the ad, like, I just want to see. I'd rather just see all those actors together. I don't care about the game.
今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、
Yeah, I agree. That's the best way, the best use case for ads. Entertainment.
お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、
This might be the last thing they show. We supposedly have 10 minutes left before they said the presentation's going to end. 2 hours, they said.
XS そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの
He's not done.
を超えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。 またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、
Never
そちらも
got into
楽し
the
みにしていただきたいと
Monster Hunter series.
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster
But from what I
Hunter Wilds
understand,
that
the
will
Dragon's
premiere
Dogma
live
kind of
at
incorporates
Gamescom in
elements from it.
And our first public hands-on
So when I
playable
try out
demo
Dragon's
of
Dogma
Monster Hunter
2,
Wilds will also debut at Gamescom.
I might get a
Thank
flavor
you.
for, I guess, how some of these games play.
Over there!
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove! I will draw a tire! Cover me!
Well, it looks really smooth. There's someone out in my... You guys can't see this, but there's someone literally outside. Like, dude's like driving in circles. He's like going forward and backing up, going forward and backing up. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
All right. GTA 6 trailer 2 at Gamescom? Nah. Rockstar's not. I don't think they're ever going to attend these events.
Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh!
I'm
waiting to hear more about this. This is good.
Fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final
There we
game
go.
of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
All right, it's a good way to end it because I really wanted to see more about more of this, and this looked really interesting and unique. Hopefully it comes out this year. Sony needs some more games this year.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The face of this is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back.
Visuals look great. Man, do we think we'll ever get another game that incorporates the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance combat? They cut anything? So transformative for its time. You really think that other games would like look at that and kind of borrow from it? Nice. Oh. Oh, you can hands-on experience. Okay. Well, it'll be at Gamescom again, so maybe we'll get a date when that happens.
Looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's
Release
gonna
the
do it for
demo.
our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com.
Oh, Devolver Direct
for other
is.
event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live.
I mean, I
It's
guess
August 20th in Germany for Gamescom opening night live. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I'm debating whether I should just stay live. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'll probably put the other one live a little bit early so we can watch a little bit of Day of the Devs, and then from there we can just transition over to the Devolver Direct. So how does that sound? I might miss the beginning of Day of the Devs, but you know, that way I don't have to like literally come back online in like 40 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream. Hold on, mute that. So I'm gonna end the stream on this one, and then you guys can just click on the Devolver Direct, and yeah, we'll just watch Day of the Devs for a little bit before it starts. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys, and give me like 10 minutes or so. All right. So see you guys then.